Muslims believe in Jesus Christ. There's a lot of interest, I think, from the Muslim community, and many Muslims feel that your conclusions, your historical conclusions of who Jesus Christ is more commensurate with the Muslim idea than it is with the Christian one.
I wouldn't say that they line up well with the Muslim views. I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. I'm not interested in whether Jesus was the Son of God, because I don't think there was a God. And so
my understanding is that your conclusion is that Jesus Christ was a messianic prophet.
I think he thought that he was a son of God, in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him. I think that that's historically right. I think that all of these gospel authors, I think all of them think that in some sense, Jesus is God. If you think that the Bible cannot have any mistakes in it, if you're shown a mistake, then you just refuse to admit it's a mistake. You think either it can be reconciled in some way, or that there's something we just don't understand about it, or we have and in
the Quran it's mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them. So, no, that is my view.
It's a necessary condition for a book from God not to have contradictions.
That's an assumption about what kind of book God could write. I know this is an important argument that apologists use for Islam. As somebody who is not either Christian or Muslim, it doesn't make sense to me for humans to say what God has to do. If God wants to make a revelation, it has to be this, or that. You're talking about somebody who's beyond your imagination.
Well, there has to be something within revelation which distinguishes it from human speech, so as to act as an evidence.
Yes, I know that's your argument. I'm saying, who says it has to be? You are.
Yeah, exactly. If it's not, then anyone can claim prophecy or prophethood, right?
Well, the Christians say that's what the Christians say Muslims are doing. They're just claiming things for themselves.
No. In the past, prophets came with kind of visual miracles. The final prophet, who's we believe Prophet Muhammad, he came with something that can be analyzable in our times. If it's analyzable in a sense that you can distinguish it from human speech, and so this would be the argument that we would put forward.
Yeah, no, I know, and I don't buy it. Suppose he did not call himself God. That would not mean he's not God. I don't call myself a pain in the neck, but doesn't mean I'm not a pain in the neck.
No, maybe.
But amen. Okay. Greetings, family. This is Seto SSK speaking, and when you join the platform, please kindly share this video for us. Invite people, tag people, and let us all learn together. Okay. This is Seto SSK speaking. Once again, I am live on Facebook, I'm live on YouTube, and I'm also live on TikTok. Okay. So you can join me on either of these platforms, and then I will pay attention to the TikTok too. So if you want to also join the program, you can send a request and I will take you on TikTok, okay? On Facebook and on YouTube, I will put the link there. And then if you want to see what is going on, if you're on TikTok and you want to see what is going on, follow the Facebook page, follow the YouTube page, and then you can see the sources that we present on the screen. So we're going to project everything that we say here. We're going to put it on the screen. Unfortunately, I can't do it on TikTok, okay? TikTok is going to be like communication, but on Facebook and on YouTube, I will put everything on the screen, and I will highly invite you to join the program. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a discussion. Not agreeing with me doesn't mean we are enemies. Well, that's what I always want to put out there. We don't always have to agree. It is impossible for everyone to agree. As a Christian, as a believer, even Jesus Christ was not accepted by everyone. Okay, not everyone agreed with Jesus Christ. You as a Muslim, let's say you are a Muslim, okay? Not everyone accepted Prophet Muhammad. You see, your prophet that you accept and you don't play with. Not everyone accepted him, even from his own town. Jesus Christ, even from his own place. So it is not possible for everyone to agree with you on whatever you believe in or whatever you think about something. Not everyone will agree with you. You see, we are all human beings. But just because we don't agree on an issue doesn't mean we cannot have a discussion a discourse, a nice dialogue about something. It is that we are human beings, we are not animals. Okay, animals maybe they cannot sit down and have a conversation, but fortunately for us, okay, we can do that. Mean you consider the person as a hater, or you give him a name just so that you can hate on him. No, 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 no. We should be intelligent, or we should be wise enough to see, say, we will never, the whole universe, the whole world will never be on one page. It is impossible. Or something. Maybe it is possible, but for now I would say it is impossible. Okay, so when you join a platform like this, and maybe according to you, you think we are tarnishing your religion. That is not the case here. You never come here where you will find me insulting just like that. Okay, that is not what we do here. Yes, we are questioning, and maybe our questions are uncomfortable for you, but that doesn't make it an insult. You see now, that doesn't make it an insult. That is just like, okay, maybe you have to step out from your comfort zone and let's have a discussion. Okay, brother, some people are from Facebook, they're saying Kofi is watching me, Dominic is watching me. Is that absolutely true? Montfort is watching me from Zambia. Okay, Zambia. And Kofi is saying, Seseto, you are a frustrated guy. Today you are not a Christian. Tomorrow you are a Christian. Yet only have issues with Islam. These two religions all whack. Okay, so that's what Kofi is writing. And I don't really know Kofi personally, because maybe he's not even using a credible account, so a fake account, because they're not even proud to show themselves. Some people, they are not really matured enough, so they have to hide behind somewhere and then give comment. That is okay, but I will respond to you, Kofi. I don't know what you mean today, Christian, tomorrow not a Christian. I don't. It's never true. It's never true. Okay, I was born in a Christian household. That was what I was born to. That was not like my determination, or I picked it. I was born into it. Okay. Somebody say human beings are animals too. Okay, okay, we can, but we have the reason, we have the choice of reason. We can have an argument. We can like talk about issues. Okay, we have like police system. Animal kingdom don't have police system. We have conscience that we can discuss about things. That was what I meant. Okay, so I was born into a Christian. I was born into a Christian household. So I used to go to church because I live with my parents. But so to a certain level, when I became independent, so I have to do my own research. So me growing up being independent, I threw away Christianity because what I was hearing from Christianity wasn't for me. You see now, that is mature. That is maturity. Because it wasn't for me. As a child, I have to be obedient to my parents, follow my parents, do as my parents are guiding me. I have to trust them that they are guiding me to the truth. So as a child, I did what they said. But as a grown man, now it is my responsibility. It is my responsibility to do what? To find the truth for myself. So I put away Christianity. So what you are saying, Kofi, it is like you are still immature. Let me say it like this. So after putting that aside and checking the worldview, the ideologies which is out there, apart from Christianity, you may think you are not a Christian, you are not a Muslim, so you are like a free thinker. You are not a free thinker. You are a sheep of somebody's idea. Okay, as a Christian, we say we are the sheep of Jesus Christ. You say, oh, we are calling ourselves our sheep. We are calling ourselves sheep. But you are a sheep of someone's idea. The whole ideology that you are following, your principles that you are following right now, is based on somebody's ideology. So you are also a sheep. You are not just a Christian or not just a Muslim. Okay. So me not being a Christian, me stepping out from Christianity because I was born in the household, doing my own research, I came to find out Christianity has one of the best ideologies out there. Bring me any ideology better than Christianity and let's compare them together, and maybe you can win me over. You want me to go around and say I'm using my brain? I'm using my brain. So what my brain tells me to do, you think if I do it, it's going to be okay? My guy, grow up, okay? Grow up. Think ahead. Don't think about today. And I understand some people when you see me as a Christian and as a proud Christian, okay? Because when I started understanding what the Bible is teaching, then I realized, oh, so whatever these people are doing in Africa, like in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Gambia, the Christians, what some people are doing, that is not actually what the Bible is teaching. So people are criticizing the wrong idea of Christianity. So I don't have to be ashamed of the true Christianity because there is no fault on that. What people are criticizing, what people hate, is not the true Christianity, it's what the people have made it to seem like the Christianity. So that is an imitation of Christianity. And the Bible already warned that false prophets will come. Many people will come and they will deceive people. The Bible already warned us. So whenever you are going to join a church or something, you have to be very careful. Okay? So me becoming a Christian, you will never come on this platform and I say I am a Christian, and since I became a Christian, our problems that we have in Africa or in Ghana, let me say it in Ghana, the solution is praying and fasting. We should pray 40 days so that our problems will be solved. That is not the ideal, that is not the mentality of Christianity. That is not what the Bible is teaching us. That we solve our problem with praying and fasting and everything will be done. Even though it is a physical problem, the problem which is there, the nation, we need employment, we need jobs, we have to survive, we need something to eat. And then you think we have to pray and then food will come? No, that's not what the Bible teaches. So every time people are criticizing or like having some kind of hatred against Christianity, I can understand in a way because I was just like that. And I had this hatred, or I had this kind of energy towards Christianity based on what I see people doing. People are using the name of God for their benefit. And right now we have Christians using the Bible for their benefit, atheists using the Bible for their benefit, and non-Christians using the Bible, Muslims using the Bible. Everyone is attaching himself to the Bible, him or herself to the Bible for their benefit. They are only thinking about themselves for today. Okay, so don't worry, I was not a Christian before. Something went wrong and then the background has disappeared. Let me see what went wrong. Sorry, okay, something went wrong on the YouTube and Facebook side. Let's see if you can get it back. We get it back. Okay, we get it back. Okay, so now we are going to go on the topic, today's topic, okay? Seto SSK. Mohammed is online. You still on this? Abraham even tied and ran leave. What do you mean I'm still on this? I'm still on what? I'm still on trying to have a dialogue. Okay? I'm still on what? I don't get this guy. Sometimes people are afraid to find the truth. You see, sometimes people are afraid. Imagine you having a wife. Let me use it in a way. You having a wife, depending on your wife. Let's say a man who depends on his wife. It happens. Even though the Quran says the man should be provider for the woman, but we have a lot of people who have traveled, and their situation right now, they are dependent on the woman because maybe they travel from Africa, they travel from Gambia, they travel from Ghana, from Nigeria, and they are in Europe somewhere. And now they have met a woman, and then now they are like dating or something. He has nothing because he is a traveler. Kwaku the traveler. Okay. So the woman is now feeding him, or the woman is now spending on him. But Allah said the man's duty is to spend. So okay. The man's duty is to what? Cater for the woman. But we know that is not the case today. We have women catering for the men today too. Okay. So we can have a discussion. Doesn't mean say I'm hating on Islam or something like this. But let's go to today's topic. Did all the messengers come with one message? That is what the topic today. Did all the messengers come with one message? And as I'm saying, I will always show you on the screen. Okay. So if you are a Muslim and you say yes, all the messengers came with one message, then let's see one of the messages of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, the message of Jesus Christ. Let me put it on the screen, okay? According to, I will read it for you if you're on TikTok. I will read it for you so that you know what I mean. According to the Bible, this was the message of Jesus Christ. According to the Bible, okay? When we check John chapter 14, verse number 6. According to the Bible, John chapter 14, verse number 6. Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So one of the messages of Jesus Christ to the people, to everybody, you see, when Jesus came as a physical being, he came to the children of Israel. But the message, he told his disciples to spread it all over the world. So the end message was for mankind. Everyone benefits from the message. The Bible says, for God so loved the world. So the mission of Jesus Christ was for the whole world. The beginning of it, the first part of it, was for the children of Israel. After the resurrection, the message is going everywhere. So you get a point, okay? Jesus is saying here, one of the messages of Jesus Christ is, I am the way. Say, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So Jesus made it clear, you cannot go through the Kaaba to go to Allah, to go to God. Let me use God, okay? You cannot go through nowhere, nobody, except through him. He is the way, the truth, and the life. The Muslims then will say, when Moses was alive, Moses was the way for his people. Show us the verse, please. Show me one verse where Moses was saying he is the way, the truth, and the life at his time. Do you remember when every time the Muslims keep on saying something like, show me where Jesus said, I am God, worship me? Show me where Jesus said, I am God. Can you show us where Moses is saying, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the way, the truth, and the life at his time. No, we don't find anything like this. Abraham's time, did he say, I am the way, the truth, and the life? No, this is a specific. He's giving the definite article is in front of it. Okay, I am is a very unique statement in the Bible. The way, okay, I am the way and the truth. Jesus Christ is making this claim here. I am the way and the truth and the life. This is the message Jesus brought, and he said, no one comes to the Father. And all the Muslims, they agree that the Father is God. So for you to go to God, Jesus stated this statement 600 years before Prophet Muhammad came with the Quran, that he is the way, the truth, and the life. Now let's see, and no one goes to the Father except through me, through Jesus Christ. That is through Jesus Christ. Through me. That is what the Bible is saying. John chapter 14, verse number 6. And this is Jesus speaking. So if it is true that Allah, according to the Quran, Allah is the one who sent Jesus, so Allah brought this message. Are you sure that Allah is the one who gave this message to Jesus and told Jesus that no one is like, including everyone, no one goes to the Father except through me? Now let's see what Prophet Muhammad also brought according to the Quran. Okay, we check in Surah Al-Baqarah, Quran chapter 2, verse number 62. It is on the screen right now. If you are following me on Facebook and on YouTube, you can see it on the screen. Okay, so if you are on TikTok and then you have to take your Quran on your Bible and you can back it up, you can check and see what is going on right now. Okay, according to Quran chapter 2, verse number 62, Allah is speaking in the Quran. Those who believe, so those who believe, and those who are Jews, and the Christians, and the Sabians. You see now, he has mentioned 4 categories here. Those who believe, that is the Muslims, right? Those who believe, the problem, they are the Muslims. And those who are Jews, and those who are Christians, and those who are Serbians. So there are different categories. The Christians, there is a reason why the Christians are called Christians, right? There is a reason why the Christians are called Christians. Allah said, those people who are called Christians, because as a Christian, we believe in Jesus Christ. Jesus is our God. That is why we are the Christians. Allah is saying, and who believes in Allah and who believes in Allah and the last days and act righteously will have their reward with their Lord. You get a point? So according to Jesus' message in John chapter 14, verse number 6, the only way to God is only through Jesus Christ. But when we came to the Quran, the message as a Sabian, somebody who worships stars, the Sabians, they didn't worship. So Allah is like Allah is acknowledging shirk. You can be a Christian, and when you believe in Allah, that means you have two gods, right? Because if you get the point what I'm trying to make. That is why we put everything on the screen right now. So if you are a Muslim and you have the understanding to come and educate us about these verses, it is right there. Okay? It is right there on the screen, because we know from the Bible side, Jesus is saying he is the only way for you to enter heaven, to the Father, come to the Father, is through him. But when it came to the Quran, now Allah is saying in the Quran, even if you're a Christian, you are a Jew, what is the Christian? According to the Muslims, all the prophets were sent to a specific people. So when Jesus, who was Jesus sent to? To the Jews, right? So the Jews are Christians. Is that what he's saying? The Jews, are they the Christians according to the Muslims right now? The Jews are Jews. At the same time, Jesus was sent to the Jews. Is it not true? Jesus was sent to the Jews. So when you say Christians, who are these Christians? Are the Jews the Christians? Because you said the Muslims were every prophet was sent to the same to his own people. Okay, somebody let me see. Abu is probably a Muslim. Let me see if he wants to join. And let's see. Okay, I'm picking somebody from the TikTok side and see. Hello. Hello, greetings, brother. Who is speaking? Where are you speaking from?
You are speaking Fahad Aliyu from Zamfara State, Safi Abu.
Okay, Abu, you said you were speaking from where, Nigeria?
Yeah, from Nigeria, Zamfara State.
Okay, are you a Muslim?
Yeah, Muslim, confirmed.
Confirmed Muslim. Okay, that is very beautiful. I did a program yesterday, okay, and we were looking for Muslims to join the platform, but unfortunately, nobody joined the platform. It was very sad thing to see yesterday. But I'm glad that you joined today. So, did you hear my argument or what I was saying? Have you listened to me for a while?
Yeah, I'm just listening to you right now, not more than 5 minutes.
Okay. So the topic we are treating today is about, is it true that all the messengers came with one message? According to Islam.
You said?
Is it true that all the messengers came with one message? According to Islam.
Yeah, they came for one message. I know to testify there's no God except Allah. There's no deity in the world of worship except Allah.
That's the only message they came with?
And that's the number one thing. That's the number one thing that each and every person, for him to be a good believer, he must testify that.
Yeah, but is that so? You are saying they all said we should only worship one God. Is that what you are saying, right?
Yeah, there is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
But how did they teach you about their God that you should worship? You see now, because when somebody comes now and then says there is only one God, worship that God. How do you know this God that you have to worship? How do you know he's the true God?
And I know you have to go back to scripture that has been sent today. That the scripture, if you read it deeply, you will find that each and every one of them still there in the same way. That's one God. That's worship only one God.
Okay, so I didn't understand you clearly. Can you repeat yourself, please?
I say if you read the secret has been sent to them, like Musa, Isa, peace be open to them all. If you read that scripture, if you read that scripture thoroughly, all the message that have been sent to them, that was meant to worship only one God. As well, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam last and final messenger, he too, the message been sent to them is only to worship one God, as they did.
Okay, but how do we read the scriptures of Isa? Where do we find that?
And that scripture is being kept.
What?
Hello.
Yeah, where do we find the message of Isa? Where can we find it?
And that's the Bible that I've been saying, but that was not the one that been edited by some people.
That is why I'm asking you. So where do we find the original unedited scriptures of Isa? Where do we find this?
And that one, it has been there. It has been there.
Yeah, where? It has been where? That is what I'm asking you. Where is it? It has been where?
Hello?
Abu, I can hear you. You see now,
Hello?
Abu, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm listening to you.
Now, okay, listen, okay.
Yeah.
According to the 2,000 years ago, a prophet Isa came and then was sent by Allah. And then after him, 600 years later, another prophet came, and then he is saying, okay, Prophet Isa even prophesied about me, or yes, Prophet Isa prophesied about me, or the scriptures before me prophesied about me. Okay, how do we know this is true? Really, that a prophet prophesied about him, and then he's even mentioned in the scripture, if we can't even find the scripture? And how do we know that the God that he is bringing now is the same God as the other prophets before, when we can't find that scriptures that they had? How do we know this?
Your friend also asked is that this thing is not just by imagination or something by hate. As I told you, as a Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the last and the final that have been sent to all humanity, to all people of this time. Unlike Musa and Prophet Isa, peace be upon them. By that time, it's not that there is no only one prophet or messenger. You can see maybe in one particular place, one they have one prophet, the other one also they have their own. Unlike this time around of Prophet Muhammad, this all is general. It's including all the humanity at the same time. All the humanity.
I think.
But by then, maybe if you are in Nigeria or you are some part of continent or country, you know what, they have one prophet. The same time, you can find like two prophets or three prophets.
Okay.
The same time. That's how they are, most of their secrets have been gathered at one place. Unlike Prophet Muhammad, is the only and the last messenger that been sent by God at at one time. The same time to the whole humanity at the same time. Is the only messenger been sent to people by God like that.
Yeah, Abu, you didn't get my point, okay? My point I'm trying to make now, say, the Prophet Isa came, and then he said we should worship one God, right? And then Prophet Muhammad came, and then he said we should worship one God. But how do we know that they are speaking about the same God? How do we know this?
The scripture will differentiate.
So, but we don't find the scripture of Isa to confirm that it is the God that Isa was following or Isa brought is the same God as what Prophet Muhammad is bringing. You get the point?
As I told you before, during their own time prophecy, it's not mean that the Isa is sent before Musa.
What? I don't get you, Abu. I don't get you. I don't get what you are saying. Okay. So okay now. So let me ask you this, because do you accept the Bible that is there right now? Do you accept it?
No, this one that's with you right now.
So which one do you accept? Abu, which one do you accept? Let me put the link there, okay, so people can join too on Facebook and TikTok. Abu,
hello.
Which scriptures do you accept? I think Abu is maybe distracted. Okay, so I've sent the link there on Facebook and on YouTube right now. You can also join the platform and then let's have a conversation. Okay, the telephone number too is there. Let me put the telephone number there. Let me put the telephone number there. Okay. So the point here is Abu is maybe distracted right now. He's calling from Nigeria. Okay. When the Muslims they say they don't accept, you see, because somebody can come and say worship God. God is just a title. It's a deity. So when somebody is saying you worship only one God, how do we know? Okay, what is your God? How is he? What is he? Or you have to give something so it identify your God. Somebody who worships Satan worships that is his God. He said that is my God. Satan is my God. Okay, so if he comes and he only worships only one God, which is Satan, it doesn't make him a Muslim. So it is very necessary, it is very important for people to identify their God. So every time you hear somebody saying, praise be to God, which God is he talking about? What God? Which God is he talking about? Is he a Satan worshiper? Is he a pagan worshiper? You see, when Prophet Muhammad, before he became a prophet, his people were pagan worshippers. They were worshiping pagan gods. So they also had God. That is why Prophet Muhammad, his father's name is Abdullah. So they had a God who was even called Allah before, because Abdullah means slave of Allah. You get a point. So somebody saying praise be to God is not necessarily mean he's speaking to the ultimate, he's speaking to the true God. Let me say it like this, okay? So Abu is still on the line, but maybe it's not connecting. It's not connecting. So let me say, let me leave it like that. Maybe he will come back later on and say something. It is very necessary for you to know how you can question some of these Muslims. When they join you, let them know. First of all, let them ask them. I am still learning. That is very important for me. I am still learning, watching videos from YouTube, learning how to speak with Muslims. You have to ask them first, do they believe in the Bible? So if they say no, they don't accept the Bible, so they have no right to quote the Bible again. They can't use the Bible as reference because they don't accept it. Abubakar, you can join the program, okay? The link is there right there. You can pick the link and join the program, okay? You can pick the link and join the program right now, and then let's have a conversation. Abubakar, please. The link is right there. So according to the how do we know Jesus is from God? Okay, because he said it. And then according to the Bible, he's still alive right now. And he said he was there before creation. And then the Bible confirms everything. We believe in the Bible. You see, now we have a scripture. We believe in the Bible. That is why we are following the Bible. So simple as that. Okay, we have we believe in the Bible, and we are following the Bible. So the Bible says that Jesus is from God, and that is faith. Okay, so we have faith in something, and hope is very important. Some people, they don't understand. Let me come back to people right now. When it comes to common sense family people, okay, it is not like I hate somebody because he's a common sense. I don't. We are brothers. For us to build Ghana, we need Ghanaians. We need to unite ourselves. It doesn't matter if you agree or disagree. So whenever some people think that you always have to choose side, you don't. I am a Christian. You don't have to like be a Christian too before we can be friends. I'm not. You don't have to. That is your own cup of tea. I'm not saying because I am a Christian, I see somebody who is not a Christian as my enemy. The Bible doesn't even teach me this. So there is no like animosity. There is no like hatred. There is no like competition between me and if you speak about the Bible and I know that that's not what the Bible is saying, and I come and give my answer or what I think the Bible is saying, doesn't mean I hate this person. No. We all want the better future for Africa. We all want something better for Ghana. Even though we are all fighting for the same thing, we have different ways of fighting or like trying to bring the message out. It doesn't mean I hate somebody who said he's a CSF. It doesn't mean that. So whenever I see a video from maybe Yahuda, Okay, and I want to respond to Yehuda's video. It doesn't mean I hate Yehuda as a human being. If I am in Ghana and then I will be around Yehuda, maybe we will be friends. We can still have disagreement on issues, but it doesn't mean we are enemies. If I don't agree with Ben Moshe, it doesn't make him my enemy. It's not like I want something bad to happen to somebody because I don't agree with the person. That is not what Bible teaches. But we can have agreement, we can have disagreement, and we can have dialogues, and we can learn from each other. That is simple as that. Okay, so don't ever think, say, or don't use. That is why we are suffering. People are voting for the political party, but not the ideas, not like what the political party is doing for them. So from their childhood, they have been voting for one political party. So it has become like a habit. So whenever they go to the ballot poll, they vote for the same person. They don't even listen to what the person was communicating during the campaign. They didn't even listen. The person was like saying, when I come back, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to increase this, I'm going to increase that. And then all these increasements the person was saying in his campaign is going to affect this person. But he did not even listen to the campaign message because he already knows that he's going to vote for the same person. So he went and voted for something which is going to go against him. You get a point? So we should sit down sometimes, listen to the message, listen to what somebody is saying. I don't agree with the Quran. Let's say like this, okay? I'm a Christian and I believe in the Bible is the truth. And then somebody is a Muslim, he believes in the Quran is the truth. And let's say I want to do a project in Ghana. I want a constructor, somebody to build something for me in Ghana. And then there is one guy called Seth. Let me give you an example. Seth is a constructor. And then there's one guy called Ali or Muhammad. He is also a constructor. Seth is a Christian, but according to the sources in Ghana or people who have asked about, Seth is a bad constructor. Every time he builds something, there is a damage on it. And Ali is a Muslim and Muhammad is a Muslim. But people always keep on requesting, say, go to Muhammad, go to Muhammad. Do you think I'm going to say, because Muhammad is a Muslim, I'm not going to go to him? No. You see, now when it comes to, we have to use our brain. We don't just say I am an MPP. And even though my party is misbehaving, I have to vote for them still. And then you are now suffering. I am an NDC. Even though my party is misbehaving, I still have to vote for them. And now you are suffering. If I am a Christian and I know that this Christian contractor is not good in his job, he's not doing it well. Even though I know, say, he's not good, I have to still go and hire him. That will make me not a sensible person. That you see, now you have to go to, you need a job done. Good. So sometimes, you don't have to be like political bias or something. You have to say the truth. Okay. So if I say something and it's not true, I will be happy a Christian will correct me. Very, very happy. Okay. I don't need somebody to, I don't need foot soldiers who are walking around and just praising you even though you are wrong. We all have to learn. We have to always try to improve ourselves. Okay. So let's go back to the topic. According to the Bible, Jesus is saying he is the way, the truth, and the life. According to the Quran, so the message of Jesus, it is very clear cut. For you to enter heaven, for you to come to the Father, you need to go through him. You get a point? You need to go through him. And Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. No other prophet, according to the Muslims, has made this kind of statement. No other person in Islam has made this kind of statement. And then we find in the Quran, you can even be a Serbian. Allah changed his mind, of course. You see, when I played this video for you at the beginning, it was saying, if you find contradiction in the Quran, the book is not from God. If there is any contradiction in the Quran, that will mean the book is not from God. Quran chapter 2, verse number 62, Allah is saying, who are Jews? People who believe, who are Jews. There is a reason why they are Jews. The Muslims today, they don't consider the Jews as Muslims. Why? The Muslims today don't consider the Jews as Muslims. The Muslims today consider the Christians as pagans. But Allah said we can be Christians, and if we obey in Allah and the last day, then we are good. The Christians. So why are we Christians? Let me pick this brother too. Okay, somebody is saying I ain't loud. Let me see. I miss the greetings. Okay, I don't get the point sometimes. You get a point. So why Christians are those who? Let me see. Let me show you this verse from the Quran. Brother Misa, yeah, Boko. Now swear. Oh, it's nice. Quran chapter 9. Okay. It is you say when I come live, I can also share it to people. Share. Okay. I mean, who knows? I can see that right here. Let me try and share it to people. 13 people now. Okay.
I was a prophet bishop as one, so you could do it in Fana. And I'm an SMS Sherman.
Okay, Sherman. But because most of the people now I follow, they always speak English. Okay, so that's why I have to. If I say that, I have to make it in English. According to Quran chapter 9, verse number 30. Okay. You mix. Me that say. Topic the topic is according to the Muslims, all the prophets came with one message. Claim, okay? But according to the Bible, Jesus' message was like, he is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through him. And for you to come to the Father, you all have to go through Jesus Christ, not through anybody else, nowhere else, only through Jesus Christ. That was the message from Jesus Christ. Anyway, what Jesus the kind according to the Bible, okay? There is a Quran so your message go Quran Allah there will part say you can be a Jew, you can be a Christian, you can be a Serbian. The Serbian people, they used to worship stars. And that's bizarre. If you are all what these things, and you still believe in Allah now, you can still go to heaven. So what to say? But Jesus said you have to go through him. So he is the only way. So you cannot worship Allah and come and follow and still think that Jesus will make you go. You have to go through Jesus. Yeah. So it's a message, if they were this. New Testament, yes, over here who said, if you for Bianco heaven, he said, wow, but Jesus ready. And apostle can say, so was it will be open your heaven as so would you rather yes to Christ, who saw the unity. Would you this now? Was sorry. What does it? And part or no consona living young when I did this or no new ready. Answer na Ubenyanka. Ubakisudia. Na mehwe atwerese no so Quran ne sa nya kan nyina na me hu prophet bia wo kan se oze onu ne nokure nampa ene nkwa obi ko ja ne chenye se wona ne so apart from ono but me was na say yam se enkramofu no bi kiri mu se but I was omunya fa bia ne mo ka se odifo bi obeba no una no so ne be konti una sa difo no ba wo ka sa de a e wo na wo ka ma difo no Ampa Lucre what is it? The Biana Muslims no Omubusa say and he fan Yesu can say or Yankopon some me. It is the same thing. The same thing the baby Muslims no Omu can say Moses he fan Moses who can say I mini or quino mini no creno. Okay, who say Obi Moses or back say if I use to say we nyamia you will believe me say yesu actually we got time over no o can say o ko ajan nche ma Peter bisa na say kire ajan
The Lord also my was a minute to it. One can say, young people was
Ozo hu me wo hu eja no hu me a wo hu eja no yes e no kre. Etie oh
and this whole cast and beer for this one, I be any banner to me, oh papa, and I own a nabi, but Ghana Bush, I'm not sanity, half a Muslim, half a Christian, Bushia, Muslim. With the workers, I know with the whole camp for one and one as a woman. Always said, I can afford time, I can be said, who could be said, yes, you said. One channel, my Yosu can say, one papa. Now, never pano a rather. And Obisa said, one channel Radima, and my Yosu can say, did you say a raddy a barco?
Yeah, me because I think was it I don't know friend papa no. Why are you calling me good? And yeah no one. Yeah, my name Savage no by my name.
And then Jana was from, and you said, and we get to say, this is a two. Say, maybe I said, why is it two? Now, got to say, two, a gun, and I said, two, a barco. Now, on corner, or what's our platform? Opposite, and I said, yeah, opposite, we are here. This is a touch, follow me. Now, nobody is in. Let's open it, oh, it's a two, no, one. And this quotation, sitting here, so I can't even answer one just here. Or can I go boy about combat? Oh, shit, no, now. Was it this is the opposite young one? This is young boy about Colemo, young boy in Linity. And I already know what any person dependent on Linity. What is a good in you? Timothy. Now, when you're down, that is a also parties on
Never, yes.
If this is a Bia, Omayanfa Akuma Pansuya, my Suya Bia, the Bedia in Jackie. Yes, I am Suya. Young Dimusiania. Who said, who said, who said, my say, oh, you Christoni, and I wish I done my hey, who can't now the truth here.
Dabio, Amisa, I mean, a Christoni is Debbie. Me a Christoni say, oh, me a Christoni, be almost a couple 6 months, 4 5 months a day. Okay. David, yeah. They say the magiatum, they say the me a Christoni because my be hunu, my betty, and Yamana say, I'm a man who say before no, a quantum Midina Suna me de Christianity, no. Then yet the Bible nature and de Christianity. Nay, the Uncophobia, ya bonten, no, memory Ginason am de JJ woman. Tell what I say, no tea, maybe who Bible, no more, maybe say Bible, nothing, no, and your master. Now, okay, I can't say, Amisa, okay, because I was doing it in English, you know, okay, people are complaining, say, I'm English back, you know, and to say, what Mammy continue in English, okay. Mammy Casa were English, or I say for the meantime, okay. My one brother to my sending request, Kofi, I have sent a request for you on TikTok, okay, and the brother Julius so I joining Facebook, I say. Julius Mitchell, greetings. Okay, Leo Anthony says, please speak English. Okay, and yes, we are back in English. We are back. Because sometimes, okay, sometimes, and Mr. Hold on small, okay. Sometimes, people want to express what they want to say. They want to express themselves in a language what they can do, okay. So since I understand what they are trying to say, and there are a lot of people who cannot express themselves in English. You see how I am struggling. It is not our language, so we try our best, but we cannot force everyone to speak in English if the person desires to speak in Ashanti or the mother tongue, okay. So, Mr. Hold on small, okay, but there is a little bit noisy at your back. There's a very did it check a crack. Kofi Chire. Okay, it hold on small, okay, man, kasa for the moment. Kofi Chire, greetings. Kofi Chire, do you also want to speak in Twi or what? Kofi Chire, you are in Italy. What do you mean you want to bro for? Yeah, I know. Say they don't speak, but if you come as a Ghanaian, if you come in Italy, you don't speak Italian language. You have to speak in English to them. You have to communicate with them. Are you going to communicate with them in Twi?
In Italiano.
Yeah, but when you come to Italy, I'm not saying me. I don't know when you went there, but if I come to Italy right now as somebody who doesn't speak Italian, how am I going to communicate with somebody if not in English?
Anche italiani non capito inglese, niente di inglese. Non capito niente di inglese.
Look at it. Yeah, can say Kofi Chire, okay, what make your point. This brother wants to express himself also in the mother tongue, okay? So Kofi Chire, okay. Now let me okay, then hold on small, okay. Maybe you will understand after Julius Asiedu is on Facebook right now, has joined us. To Julius, greetings.
Yeah, Seto, greetings.
Now,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Seto, let me ask this thing. Suppose your dad has a bank, okay? And then your dad gave you power to become a CEO of the bank. Now you are in charge. Now, if you know there is armed robber, there is thieves, would you hire them to work in your bank?
No.
Yes, exactly. Because nobody will ever do that. But here's the case that before it was God was the owner, and then he handed over power to his son to become a CEO of the earth company. Now there is Paul who is on the street looking to kill people, going around to Damascus looking to kill people, and then the CEO, which is Jesus, okay, come work with me. So he set example to bringing Paul into the system. Now we have all this example of Agrada into the system.
What do you mean?
Yes, because example that Jesus did in the Bible.
When Jesus called Paul, was Paul killing people still? Going on killing people?
Well, because he forced Paul to change. Paul wasn't
so he forced Paul to change. So after Paul has changed, did Paul continue with his behavior, what he was doing before?
Well, so then,
answer the question.
When Paul changed, okay, when Paul changed, right? Jesus already has trained people. The 12 people behind him, he has trained them. They were capable to do their job. Instead,
no. You see now, you are the one who mentioned Paul. You didn't mention the 12 disciples. You are using Paul as your analogy, okay? So when Paul was falsely changed by Jesus, as you are claiming, did Paul continue with his behavior before?
Okay, see, Paul didn't, according to the Bible, he didn't go killing people as he was claiming to do, but instead, he was saying things that an armed robber or a criminal, which you cannot trust, right? I prefer trusting the disciples than Paul.
Wait, hold on small. You asked me, say, if my father gives me the authority of the company, and then would I hire an armed robber?
Yes.
Okay, you are asking you, and I said no, I will not do that because he's an armed robber. But would I hire somebody if I know that if this person, I give him the chance and I train him well, he will never do such an armed robbery. He will never rob me. Would I hire him? Yes, I will hire him.
For me, no. For me, if I know there's armed robber, I will not train him.
So once a criminal, always a criminal. That's what you are saying. You don't give people a chance.
Because once a criminal, you don't put him to a certain position. Though you can hire him for some lower position.
Okay, Tobo, I missed that Tobo. So have you never stolen anything before?
Stole what?
Anything, even one city, you from your childhood, you can swear that you never stolen anything before.
Well, not that I remember. Not that I remember. But childhood, we go to mango, we go take mangoes, whatever it is. Right.
Yeah, but you see now, every stealing is not present. It is already past. Have you stolen before? You are saying you have never stolen before. Who go boarding school? I don't go boarding school.
Nothing. I never went to boarding school. Okay, I never went to boarding school. Right?
You go school. One for be notebook. That one for be pamphlet. That one for be pen. That one be ruler. Will be pen.
No, I never take anybody. But as I'm telling you, we go to mango, we go to oranges, we go take oranges, and those things. Right?
Okay.
Listen. My mom first. That's not what I remember. My mom is difficult to take from my mom. You cannot take from my mom because she was very smart. Right? Listen,
you are trying to tell me from
no. Listen. What we used to do, okay? What I used to do with my dad is this notebook. Even that they don't ask, we have to buy this notebook. We have to buy those things. But personally, I don't go and steal somebody's something. No, I don't do that.
Stealing,
right?
So that is stealing. So that is past. That is all stealing. There's accountable for this.
But the thing is, that time I was in a high school, okay? That is not anything about killing. But Paul was, according to him, was going to kill people.
But the Bible says, okay, the sin, so you think your sin is better than Paul's own. That's what you are saying.
Yeah, 100% better than Paul. I never killed anyone before.
So now you agree that you are also a sinner. Paul is a sinner, but you think it's a higher grade, and you are also a sinner, but in a lower grade. Okay, so you are both sinners. And both of you are going to account. So the point here is, okay, I don't know why you bring this analogy from Paul in. When Paul repented, this is a very perfect example. That means there is always hope. When we take the story of Paul and you see how wicked Paul was, it doesn't mean you yourself, or maybe you are even a good person. So everyone, there is hope for you. There is an hope for you. If you give that opportunity, you can change your life and become something better. Okay,
but I'm talking of who's talking now.
Now, Kofi, you are going to speak in Twi. That's the problem.
Okay,
yeah, Mr. Because I wanted to stay in English for the moment, okay? Because the time is already up anyway.
Okay. No problem.
But Kofi, so follow me on this platform, okay? Maybe I'll come to you to TikTok live videos, and we will make a Twi program too, okay? I'll one day make a Twi program so that people who speak Twi will also enjoy the program too on TikTok.
And so
hello, when I can say to Bobia framework, so connection from everywhere. Hello, when I can say, who is speaking?
Hello, brother.
Yeah, hello. Where are you speaking from?
Yeah, I'm speaking from Ghana.
Okay, what's your name, brother?
Yeah, I'm called Nuruddin.
You are called what?
Nuruddin.
Okay, Nuruddin. Okay, are you a Muslim? Are you Christian?
Yeah. I'm a Muslim.
Okay, nice to have you. Is your first time calling here?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's my first time. Okay. I've been watching your program since.
Thank you.
Yes, I just called based on the Quran chapter 2, verses 62.
Yes.
What you said on it. You know, the Quran is the complete book of the universe. And my reason is just that
from that chapter, it is being stated that the Muslims and the Syrians and the Jews and the Christians, if these people, all of them believed in the day of judgment, and all of them are doing good, they shall have a special reward in the day of judgment. That's what it says. Is that not it?
Yeah, that is what it says, yes.
Okay. So what it just simply means is that before you can interpret anything from the Quran, you have to know when and why the verse was revealed. So this verse was revealed at the time Prophet Muhammad moved from Medina back to Mecca. So the Arab Christians, those who were Arabs and they were Christians, so they came to visit him, and it has hadith in Sahih Bukhari and Muslim. But I just want us to go straight to the point. So the Arab Christian came to visit him, that they have heard that Prophet Muhammad have come back to Mecca, from Medina to Mecca. So when he came, those who were following Prophet Muhammad said, why did he allow the Christians to come to him? So that was when the verse was revealed. And the verse, for you to understand it, is just that the time, maybe the prophecy, like maybe let me just say the Arab prophet, there were some people who was also living in the world, and they never knew about all these prophecies that we are talking of. Prophet Isa, Prophet Musa, alayhi wasalam.
Who are those people? Who are those people? What do you mean the people who didn't know about it?
I mean those, like maybe let me just say, like maybe in the Asian part of the world, there was people living there.
But they didn't hear. The people in Asia didn't know about Muhammad too. So what do you mean?
They didn't know about Muhammad. They didn't know about Jesus.
Yeah, but yeah, of course. How would they know about Jesus? How would they know?
Okay, I'm just saying they didn't know about Jesus. They didn't know about Muhammad.
Yeah, but how would they know about Jesus? Because according to the Quran, Jesus was sent to only his people. So it makes sense that they don't know.
That's it.
But it doesn't
you
mean
know what?
But it doesn't mean the people in Asia didn't have any prophets, because according to the Islamic teachings, 124,000 prophets has been sent. So the people in Asia, maybe they have their prophet already.
No. So, according to the people of Asia, the Quran that mentioned all the prophets, there was no prophet that was sent to the Asia part.
The Quran didn't mention 124,000 prophets, or no. Did the Quran mention 124,000 prophets?
No, it didn't. It didn't.
Yeah, so how do you know no prophet went to Asia before?
Right?
So how do you know no prophet went to Asia before?
I said it, and it's just that for us not to prolong things, there was no prophet that moved to Asia. And Asia too, they were also having their cultural way of worshiping God, and that was their way of worshiping God. So it is just that through, like maybe the way Islam and Christianity move around the world through propagation, like maybe people talking about it, that is how it gets to maybe even parts of the world. And as at now, there is some part of the world that does not even know maybe Islam and does not even know Christianity. And you know what? The Quran has made people in groups, starting from creation till the end of creation. I hope you are getting me.
Continue.
And
we are listening.
Okay. And it has made people in 6 groups. In some place, the Quran is calling some people Muslims. And some place it is calling some people Mu'min, that's the believers. And in some place it is calling some people, that's the Mushrik, the idolaters. And in some place it is calling some people the people of the book. And some place it calling some people that the rejected, that is believers, that the kafir. And some place it is calling some people hypocrites. And all these 6 groups that the Quran have mentioned, there's nobody on this earth that will not pass through these 6 groups. Because what the Quran says that place means that if it doesn't mean that it is only Muslim that is going to heaven. There is some people that are even living in part of this world that does not even know anything about religion. If those people are doing good, and they are doing good to humanity, and they have never heard anything about religion.
The network, please see through, because I want to
judge in the day of judgment, and that judgment of, hello, can you hear me?
No, not clearly. It's not clear.
Yeah, I said as of now, we have some people in this world that have never heard of Christianity or Islam. Okay. But the Quran has already given them their position, maybe in the day of judgment, where they will be judged. And that judgment will be based on the righteousness, the way they live in humanity. It's not that they will use religion to judge them. So if the Quran in this case,
can you give me where did the Quran say such a thing? Where did the Quran say such a thing, please?
I'm just giving you an example of the.
Like, no, because I've given you the opportunity to speak for a very long time, and then it's like you were speaking your own idea. I want references, something to back up what you are saying, because according to what I know, Allah will not judge unless He sends a messenger to you.
That's it. But and every person that walked on this earth will be judged. Even the animals that have been on this earth will be judged.
Okay.
There's no living on this earth that will
brother. Okay, yes. Nuruddin, you are speaking too long. Okay. The point here is according to Quran chapter 2, verse number 62, you are saying even if you are a Christian, you can still go to heaven if you are good, if you believe in Allah and the righteous days.
Yes.
But what?
Yes.
Who is a Christian?
That's it. A Christian is someone who follows the teachings of Isa alayhi wasalam.
And what do you mean teachings of Isa alayhi wasalam? What do you? So all the Jews?
I mean,
So you say the Christians, they believe Jesus to be God. They take Jesus as their God, the Son of God. That is Christian, right?
Yep. But some you said this. They believe that Jesus is God.
Yes, the Christians. That's what we believe. We believe Jesus is the Messiah. The Messiah is Allah.
Okay. And if you say the Messiah, what does the Messiah mean? When you say something is Messiah, if someone says Messiah, what does it mean?
You tell me. Allah is the one saying Jesus is the Messiah. What does it mean?
A messenger.
Where does the Quran say Messiah means the messenger?
I'm telling you that when we say something is a Messiah, maybe Setos is a Messiah. Maybe to this, that Seto is a messenger.
Okay, so is Prophet Muhammad a Messiah?
Yeah, he's a messenger.
So can you give me one? So you are saying Prophet Muhammad is Messiah?
Yes, he's a messenger.
Can you give me one verse from Hadith or from Quran anywhere that says Muhammad is a Messiah?
Yes, I can give a lot of hadiths.
Okay, please give me one. I want to see one, please. One of them.
But I can't give you like maybe because I've not yet prepared on that one. But I know of that hadith, but I can't give you the quotation or the number. So that
now, I'm giving you time. I'm giving you the opportunity to search for it right now. People are listening, and this is why we want Muslims to call so that they will educate us. You say Al-Messiah,
sure.
Al-Messiah, the Messiah is Muhammad is also a Messiah. I want to see where the Quran says Messiah is the Messiah. Muhammad is a Messiah.
Yes.
Please, we want to listen.
What I said. Hello.
Yeah, we are listening. I want you to substantiate your claims that you are making right now. Okay, give us a reference, something to back it up, because we don't want you to speak. I know Muslims, they speak a lot, and then you believe them because they are speaking a lot, and then they are very convincing. But sometimes there is nothing to back it up. So please, show us any reference from Islam where it says Messiah means messenger, and then Messiah is Muhammad is also a Messiah. I want to see.
Okay, so for now I can't give you the quotations because I've just called and I don't have any book with me or anything, or I don't have anything maybe near to me. And if I was like maybe at where in my library, I will give you the references.
Are you
But
a sheikh?
now,
Are you a sheikh or something like that?
No, I'm a learned and I'm a researcher, and one thing that I love most is maybe religious studies. Yes.
That is cool. That we also love that too, okay? But right now,
Yes.
we cannot continue until you prove to us that Messiah means messenger, and then it means also that Muhammad is a Messiah. So you know what we will do.
But let's just go back to that verse. Because
I cannot just leave this hanging, because it will be something new for me to learn today. Okay, and it's very important for me that I learn something new, because I'm spending time here and then I want to learn something new. Yes. So if you can give it me what Messiah means,
I will do that. I will do that even if maybe I went offline after. I will do that even if you are offline. I'll inbox the references. I'll inbox you maybe for next time. Maybe we can talk on that.
No, please. Now I'm giving you like 5 minutes time right now. Okay, search for it and give it to me back. I will call you back, or you call me when you finish. Okay.
Okay, then no problem.
Okay, thank you. Did you all listen to what this brother, this learned Muslim, was saying? He's saying Al-Messiah, or the Messiah. The Messiah means the messenger, and it also means Prophet Muhammad is a Messiah. All the prophets were Messiah. All the messengers are called Messiah, according to him. Okay, now we want references. Sometimes you say something, you have to back it up. Okay, we have to back it up. So my point, what Kevin have joined too. Kevin has joined, and then people are also here. Let me see if I can pick this brother. Kevin.
Yeah, bro. What's up?
Yeah, what's up? Greetings.
Yeah, greetings. Julius, can you hear me? Are you okay? Okay, I don't think so. I don't think you can respond. Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, where is the Emisa guy, the gentleman, Emisa? Is he on?
No, he's on TikTok. He's listening to you anyway, so you can speak.
Okay. Because for me, as for me, I'll play the devil's advocate. That's my job here on this platform. So I was just curious about certain things that I wanted to ask him. But if we'll not be able to respond, then then I guess it's not really necessary.
But what do you mean? The platform is for educational purposes. So maybe you ask the question, people will watch the video later on, and then they can also try to say, oh.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him, but will he be able to respond? Because I'd really
maybe just ask the question. Maybe he will join.
I wanted to ask him, like, the confidence with which he uses to sort of like chastise the Muslims or any other kind of religion about the truth of their religion, like if how they are certain that what they are following is the truth. For him, because he seems to be referring to certain things like about what kind of evidence or what are you standing on to be able to draw that conclusion that you are following the truth. For him to I'm curious to know how he also, what kind of process he went through and what it was that convinced him that he was following the truth. That? Yeah, he said something like that. I mean, what he was saying was basically that, and he's a Christian, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
So it's safe. Yeah. So it's safe to presume that he believes he's following the truth. I don't think he's doubting, unless he says so. You know what I mean? No. Yeah. So that's what I'm curious about. That's all. I just want to know.
But that's not only him. Sure. Every Christian believes he's following the truth. When you believe in the Christianity, when you believe in Jesus,
no problem. But this question is for him. I think he's pretty much the only Christian on. He's the only one I heard call as a Christian.
What do you mean?
Is there any other Christian?
You think I'm not a Christian or what? You see now, always you come here and you insult me.
I haven't insulted you. Seto, calm down. This is simple. You had a caller call in, right? And he was saying certain things from the Christian standpoint. And I'm just asking him a question. That's all. What's wrong with that?
Or say, I don't want it. He wants you to ask the question in Chi. Okay, Kevin. He wants
okay.
But I don't want the program to be in Chi right now, because this is an English program right now. That's the problem. I want the people to so that's what I mean. Next time, maybe you have to go to TikTok extra for Chi programs. Right now, people are watching it. We're going to confuse them. I started in English, and when it comes to the middle, like yesterday too, it was the same problem. We started with English.
It's all right. I'll just forget about it. It's all right. Let's just forget about it.
Please, let's remain in English for the moment, okay? So, but Kevin, what do you think about the topic today? Do you think all the messengers came with one message, including Muhammad? The message of Jesus and the message of Prophet Muhammad, do you think they are alike?
Oh, to be honest, I don't really have a comment there because I don't pretend to. I cannot pretend that I have in-depth knowledge of every single piece of information. Both
You
of
don't have
them,
to have knowledge of every.
were
Do you
given
think I
to
have
me.
the knowledge of the whole Bible, entire Bible, before I became a Christian? You don't have to.
And that is what I even wonder. You
No, do you
you're a
think?
very
Do you
sketchy
think
guy.
that those who call themselves scientists, do you think they have the whole knowledge of science before they became scientists?
Yeah, but that's not what it's about.
What do you mean?
No
That's
problem.
not
No
what
need
it's
to.
about.
Yeah, no, that is totally different. That is a totally different analogy.
Do you think when I met
Come
my
on.
wife, my wife that I met today, do you think I knew everything about her before I married her? Is it possible even to know something like this?
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that
the point is you can still make decisions, or you can still choose to do something based on
all I'm
enough
saying
evidence.
is
You don't have to have all the evidence 100%.
Seto, calm down. I'm saying that I don't have in-depth knowledge. I don't have to know everything, but I'm saying I don't know enough to be able to make a comment.
According to the Bible right now, Jesus is saying in the Bible that he is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through him. That is the message from Jesus Christ. And then Muhammad came, and then Muhammad is giving another message saying, if you can be a Christian, you can be a Jew, you can be a Sabian. With the Sabian, they used to worship stars, but you can you can still have your reward if you believe in Allah and the last day and the judgment day. So that do you think it's the same message?
For that very particular utterance, like for that very one, I don't think it's the same.
Okay, so that means it's like Muhammad is like giving. You can do whatever you are doing, but if you do this, if you accept this part of my message, you are still free. You can go on be a Christian, but accept me too a little bit.
Yeah, but when you think about it, Muhammad's own even makes more sense than Jesus' own. If that's really their message, it makes more sense.
Yeah, that is okay. It makes more sense. Yeah. Muhammad's own, but it's not the same message, right?
No, it's not the same. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it's the same.
You don't think it's the same. So you think, sir? So now let's come back. So now you have agreed that Muhammad's message is different from Jesus' message. Okay. So what makes Muhammad's message sensible or wiser than the one Jesus is saying? Do you think there is like 2 + 2 can be 72, or 2 + 2 is only 4? Let explain this to me.
Oh, I feel 2 + 2 is 4. Yeah.
So there is only one answer for 2 + 2, right?
I think so.
Okay, so if there is one creator.
Listen. I mean, if we should really go deeply, listen. Oh, even let the Bible speak will tell you that if you go deeply into mathematics, so one could argue that 2 + 2 is not always 4. But let's just say, for the sake of what the discussion you're having now, let's just assume that 2 + 2 is 4.
Guy is always closer to the truth. He doesn't even listen to himself.
Oh, Seto, why do you do that? No, don't use that.
Come what do you mean? Why do I do that? You just did it again.
I mean,
the other day you came here.
I insulted you.
Now, of course, we should. You just said we should ask. Let the Bible speak. Even he will confirm that. That even when we go in the math, that means I don't know anything.
Calm down. No, calm down. The reason why I said that is because let the Bible speak says he's studying mathematics in the university, so it's a different level. That's why I said that. Come on, don't.
And have you studied mathematics in the university?
No.
So, but how come you know that? But you think I don't know this?
Yes, because that is just basic knowledge that I just happen to know through research. That's all. That is all. Oh, come on.
No, okay.
Yeah, so let's just say 2 + 2 is 4.
Julius, are you still there?
I'm still here.
So the point I'm trying to make is, okay, if there is only one God, if there is God and there is a true God, okay, there must be a way to that God. And that way cannot be in a way that you desire. It's like many people say they believe in God, but the God that they believe is in their head. They are making their own God. They decide what is good and what is wrong according to what they think. So people will say, but you ask them, it's not speaking about a specific God. We're introducing itself like from the Bible, no? Or from Quran, and true God, but never find it. Okay. And I said so they have their own God in their head, and they say if I do this, it is good according to my God. So what is saying? So that with this idea, you cannot go to Jesus. So Jesus's way, one of a kind. He has given you the way how to come to the Father, and that is by following this path. But you are saying this is not okay. The Muhammad won't make sense. Explain this to us. I want to understand what you mean with that.
Oh, because logically speaking, listen, because realistically speaking, it means that between Jesus's teaching and Muhammad's teaching, it's like Jesus is making it. It's like he has limited the path down to one path. That besides him, there's no other way through which you can get to God, right?
Okay.
And on the other hand, Muhammad, he is making it. He is giving you options. He's saying that it's kind of like optional, like there are different pathways to God, right? And that just as long as you do certain, just as long as you conform to certain basic practices and behavioral patterns and stuff, it should be enough for you to choose either one of the various paths, and it will still lead you to God. Is that not the whole idea?
That is what Muhammad is preaching. Yes.
Okay, cool.
It is true.
Yeah.
So do you think a pastor? It's like you see now.
Calm down.
Wait. If it's the true God,
you asked me a question.
Finish, you
let me finish answering.
Continue.
Calm down. No, you said I said it's true. Listen, I didn't say what Muhammad is saying is true. I'm not even saying either one of them is true.
No, we are not.
I know they are both lying. But
you see now, Kevin, you always make things long story. The point here is okay.
Calm down. Okay, calm down.
You said Muhammad's own makes sense than Jesus' own. Okay, and we are not speaking about the truthness. That is the different topic. So we want to know why Muhammad's own is true, is better than Jesus' own.
Okay, cool.
And you
so
have,
this is my point.
Clear that because Muhammad has given you options, so you have options to do this.
Yeah, but I didn't finish. The point I'm making here is that Muhammad's proposal is much more realistic, especially today, when you consider the fact that, listen, we all know it is a fact within life right now that if a person, the geographical area a person is born and the race of a person is the largest determinant of your religion. If you are born in South America, there's over 90% chance that you will be not only Christian, but you actually be Catholic. And if you are born in Yemen, there's over 90% chance that you'll be Muslim. So if God says that it's only through Jesus you can come, then how is that fair that I'll be born in Yemen or something or China, where I have a very slim chance of knowing Jesus as the pathway to him, when somebody who was born in South America found the pathway so easily just by being born into it? It doesn't sound fair. So it is not realistic. So just in those terms, Muhammad even makes more sense, but not necessarily true. That's all I'm trying to say.
And then that's the point here. So according to Muhammad, okay, it is like Jesus has made it clear, okay, for you to come to the Father, you need to go through Jesus. So that is the truth. It's like he's giving you there is no like, oh, if this, no, there's the truth. And Muhammad is like opening his arms. Everyone is accepted. You see now, oh, you can be a Muslim, even if you are a drunkard, it's okay. You can be a Muslim. Later on, it will be changed. Oh, he's not giving you clear answer according to the statement right here. Okay, the message has changed. That one you have already confirmed this. But you saying somebody in China and somebody being me being born in a Christian household, that doesn't guarantee me going to heaven. The Bible doesn't say because you are born in
not just guarantee. Yeah, not just guarantee. Yeah, listen, it's not even just about guarantee, but it also diminishes your chance of going to heaven drastically in an unfair way because you don't have control over where you are born. Everybody would like to go to heaven.
Listen carefully. Me being born in Italy, where the Christian nation has no guarantee for me for my salvation. The Bible doesn't teach it because you are a Christian or you go to church.
Yes,
it has nothing to do with it. So somebody, you see now.
Okay,
somebody can be born in China, in India, in Pakistan, in a Muslim household. That is why we all have to go and do the studies ourselves. You are speaking about somebody being born in China. There are Christians in China too. We have everyone has the opportunity. There are people in China being imprisoned for being Christian. There are people in China being in prison for being Muslims. So it's there. It is everywhere. So you have the option to go and you hear the message. People, even if you cannot read or write.
So what you are saying is not true. You said this platform is for educative purposes. Why are you not being realistic? What you are saying is not true. Listen, let me give you the statistics. In China, it is only about 2% of the population that is Christian. and the rest is either Buddhist or something, and then the vast majority, over 80%, are like some kind of Chinese religion. That is it. So I'm saying that listen. If right now, if somebody types a message right now on this platform and it says, "Oh, praise be to Jesus, the one who is God. I'm a Christian." We don't even need to hear the person's voice. We don't need to see his face, but we will all conclude. Even the picture we have in our head won't be a Chinese person. We will just imagine the person already having a color, like maybe he's black or maybe he's white. You won't even imagine that the person is Chinese, because you know what, statistically, Chinese people are statistically hardly ever Christians, and you know this. And this issue is not just with Chinese people.
Kevin,
it's the same thing with Middle Eastern people.
Kevin,
Yemen, Oman.
Yes. Kevin, you said I was lying. Tell me what was the lie that I told right now?
Listen, you said the like about China like this. What you are saying is like you are equalizing it. You are making it seem like there's a balance between.
No, Kevin, you said I was lying. You see now, I want to correct myself. I want to see. I
can't quote you. I am paraphrasing you. I can't quote you unless I go back. I'm paraphrasing you.
Okay, relax. So what was the lie? Because to make a lie,
the lie is this.
Say something falsehood. So tell me the specific lie that I told.
If you let me talk, I'll tell you.
Yes, so tell me, please.
Yes. So this is it. The lie is this. I am not quoting you. I am paraphrasing you. The essence of what you said, which is the lie, is that what you were saying is that, oh, they are like Christians who have been in prison in China, and that, you know, there's the word of God that is everywhere. People are going to research and find Jesus and everything. This is what you said, right? And
okay, when so you say something, where is the lie?
Oh, let me land. So I'm telling you, you are saying that it is everywhere in this. And when you say that, it is a lie, because the point you have made does not indicate that there's a balance. There's a balance when it comes to having an opportunity to be exposed to the word of God. You understand what I mean? It doesn't mean that.
No. So where is you yourself just stated that there is 2%. You said there is 2% population in China is Christian. So there is Christian there. There is Christianity there.
So what?
So wait. So where is the lie that I told? Where is the lie according to you? Give me the lie. I want to know where the lie is.
And that is what I'm saying. That listen, you are lying when you say that the message is everywhere out there in China and everything. Do you know the amount of censorship that is there in China?
Did I mention any percentage? You yourself didn't mention the percentage right now.
No, you said everywhere. No, you said everywhere.
Is it there or not? If you said 2%, is it there or not?
It is there, but it's not.
Yeah, so that is enough. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I never said it is like 90% of China have become Christian.
Calm down. Bro, calm down. To say it is there and to say it's everywhere is two different things. That's what you said. You said it is there and it is everywhere. And I'm saying it is not everywhere.
You see, I said Christianity is everywhere, but you see, you are twisting right now. You couldn't point them. You see, that is what I keep on. That is why I put you at the back door. You say things, you can't back it up. You never back anything up. You make claims, you insult, you say things, but when we challenge you on what you are saying, nothing is there.
Seto, you haven't challenged me on anything.
You see, now I can call you a liar. Because
it's okay.
Let me tell you. I said you were a liar because you called me a liar, but you couldn't prove the lies to me.
Okay, it's okay. You're right.
You don't understand the word liar.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You win. It's okay.
What do you mean? You see,
it's okay. What do you want me to do? I accept. Yes, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Maybe you should apologize. You should apologize for telling lies about me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Or Henny said too. I'm sorry. Why? All the things I said about the statistics is a lie. It's okay.
Chill ambition, okay? Off pass.
What? Ambition frivas. Hey, vice to that.
Vice to that. Okay,
okay, Seto, if you want evidence, type in Jawa people. They live in the forest.
Evidence of what?
Okay, these people live in the forest in India.
Evidence. If you want evidence of what? Evidence of what?
I'm evidence of Christianity. They didn't go anywhere yet. Okay. There is a place in the Indian forest. There is a people there that Christianity or Islam never reached there yet because they live in the forest. They are black people, right? They call them Jawa tribe. No preaching. Okay, they live in the forest by themselves. They decide the whole United Nations decide not to go there to intervene. So they are there living by themselves, eating fish and planting their own food.
Thank you very much.
So I'm asking,
tell him,
are these people also have a salvation? Because they told the Christians to go everywhere and preach the gospel.
Okay.
They did not get to Jawa nation yet. The Jawa tribe did not get there yet. Okay. In Taliban, how many people preaching to the Taliban people in Afghanistan about Christianity? Right? So the Christianity never reached there yet. So what Jesus was saying.
Wait. The Taliban people are, first of all, okay, when the Bible, Christianity will reach every corner of the earth. It hasn't reached there yet, but it's so. It's not the ending of the,
how do you know that? Now. How do you know that, dude? Come on.
What do you mean? How do you know that?
That is going to reach.
Chile, Kevin. What do you? Whenever I'm speaking, Kevin wants to interject, and the time is up anyway. But the point is, they say, okay, the Taliban people are going house to house. And then, if you are a Christian, you are being treated differently. They are searching house to house. According to the news that came out, when they took over in Afghanistan, they are going house to house. There are people in Afghanistan who are Christians. Because majority are Muslims doesn't mean there is no Christianity. You cannot tell me, even though maybe there is no official church in Saudi Arabia, in Mecca or in Medina, there is no official church there. There is no Christian there. Okay, you cannot tell me that.
But the thing is, how can you get a Bible into Taliban nation? How can you get a Bible there?
So you think in Afghanistan there is no Christian, no Christian is Afghanistan, right? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
you think no, but you see the Afghanistan people, they know. Do you think Boko Haram people don't know anything about Christianity?
Well, but the point is, okay, being a Christian, the rules of Christianity, you have to fellowship. Right, fellowship with the people, right? But if they don't have the right to open temples or churches, how do you call yourself a Christian?
No,
right? If you don't have the Bible, how do you call it?
You call your Christian. You have to do fellowship. You have to, of course, Christianity teaches you to bring people to Christ because they are going on the wrong path. Okay, you don't want them to. It's like when you see a child going on the street and the car is coming, you don't want the car to hit this child, so you try to save the child. Even if the child is not your own child, okay? But it doesn't mean you go and kill yourself with the child together. You see now, if you run and try to save the child, you yourself is going to die and you are going to leave 3 children behind. It doesn't mean you do that.
But the Buddhists do the same thing. Look at this. Right? The Buddhists do the same thing. So are the Buddhist Christians?
They commit what do you mean they do the same thing?
Well, if a child crossing the street, the Buddha man will save him. Even CSF guy will save him.
You didn't get the point. The point is, as Christians, we want to introduce or we want to invite people because we think these people, they have been misguided, they have lost. Okay, so they should come to Christ so that they will be saved. That is why we should go. And I'm giving you just an example for this child. If a child is crossing the street and you see it and you think you can help this child, you will not look that you will not watch that the car will hit the child. You will try to save the child. That is what I'm trying to say. That's why we have to evangelize. We have to invite people to Christianity so that they will not be burned. They will not suffer. Okay.
Yeah. So the Bible says, "Go and preach to all the nations." Right? Go and preach to all the nations. Have you been to Afghanistan yet, Seto?
No, I haven't.
So now you have to go to Afghanistan.
So maybe I'm right. So how do you know somebody's not watching me from Afghanistan? Can you?
So the question: how can you prove it? How can you?
So how can you also prove it that nobody's watching? How can you prove it?
Well, you see, but before you tell me that, you should have proved it before then that somebody's watching from Afghanistan, right? But no, you didn't prove it.
You see, now we make the videos, we spread it online. We have just type. You have YouTube, you have internet.
Well, so far, people from Nigeria call, people from Ghana call. So far, people from Canada call, United States. Nobody from Afghanistan calling yet. So maybe by benefit of the doubt,
maybe people from Afghanistan are calling people who speak the same language like them. You see now, people from Afghanistan, they don't have the same language like we have. So maybe some people are watching them. Somebody just called from Ghana. He wants to speak in Chi. So maybe the one in Afghanistan who is interested in being a Christian is calling programs where they can speak the language, where they can express themselves. And then, of course, somebody being in Afghanistan, maybe he's in a location. It's just like a Muslim who have seen the truth that the Christianity is the truth, but he's living in a community where it is dangerous for him to come out. Do you think he's going to say, I'm a Christian? It takes time. You are rushing things.
But the thing is, what's so shame? What's so shame for you to say you are a Christian, even though if you die in the name of the Lord, according to the Bible, right?
Yeah, but the Bible doesn't teach you to commit suicide.
And the disciples, they went to nation and preached.
Suicide. The Bible doesn't teach you to commit. There are some things that is suicide. The Bible doesn't teach us to do that.
Paul didn't go where. I mean, the disciples, they didn't go. They went where they are not supposed to go. And some of them were
Jesus told them, if you go in a place and they are persecuting you, move to another place. They should move another place. The Bible gives this order. I don't know this particular verse, but the Bible says if you go someplace and they are persecuting you, move somewhere else.
Okay. So let me ask you.
The Bible doesn't say that these people are waiting for you to kill you, but you say I will go there instead.
Let me ask you.
What do you think Jesus told them to go and buy knife and stuff?
Wow! After that, he take the knife away. He said, "Put it away." He said one thing here, and after he said another thing here.
He did not say that.
After he cut the ear.
Jesus was only saying you shouldn't fight for him. You should not fight for him. You should not defend him. That's why we Christians, we don't go and kill somebody for insulting Jesus. We don't go and harm somebody because our God can fight for himself. So because we should defend ourselves. We as human beings, we have the right to defend ourselves. I have the right to own a gun. If somebody comes to attack me at night and I can protect my family with a gun, I have the right to do so. But for somebody insulting God,
that is human law. That is human law.
According to the law, that is what God gave us. That is
if somebody slap you on your cheek, turn to the other side and then let him slap there too. And if somebody takes your shoe, give him the other too.
You don't understand that, Julius. You don't understand. Once again, you don't understand anything about the Bible.
But let me ask you too. Let me ask you, if you are a president and then I go around and telling people that Seto has sent me to come and do a specific task, wouldn't the people ask me to prove that it was Seto who sent me to come and do those tasks? Right?
Okay, yes.
Of course.
Yes.
So the question is, according to you Christians, it was God who sent Jesus to us. Where did God send Jesus? Where it is? Where?
So you haven't heard, for God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish but have an everlasting life. You never heard of this verse before.
But it says in the New Testament, not the Old Testament.
So is it there or not?
It's supposed to say in the Old Testament that God sent him.
So why because of you, why does this have to supposed to say in the Old Testament? Who
yes,
so?
because you guys saying the Old Testament, the New Testament is the fulfillment of the I mean, right? The new is the fulfillment of the old. So if that's the case, if they send Jesus, we're supposed to see it from the Old Testament that yes, God have sent him. Then the fulfillment we have to see it in the New Testament.
God said in the Old Testament, a seed shall come from the descendant of Abraham. A seed. So God said that in the Old Testament.
And is it apple seed or corn seed?
You see, you don't understand. The seed is the descendant. That is one specific person is coming from the descendant of Abraham, which is Jesus. So that's what the Bible says.
What was the agenda of that person?
Yeah, to take away the sins. That is the agenda.
Where is that? Where he says that? Where?
It is in the Bible right now. I can't give it to you right now, okay? So we know that the Bible and the person who is coming, the Messiah who is coming, is going to take away sins.
So now you see you are double standard now. Yesterday you were claiming to me to give evidence. Now today you're saying something with no evidence.
Okay.
Isn't that what you told me yesterday?
No, it's true. It's true. So what is the specific evidence that you are looking for? Because are you saying it's not there?
I said, where did because I can give you a verse, but I want you to even say it yourself because according to you guys,
because I have the internet here, even though my time is up, I have to go. But
it was God who sent Jesus, and then Jesus says, "Send me, and I will go." That is what you guys are saying. The Christians are saying. So exactly?
No. I don't even know what the verse you are talking about. You see, you quote verses out of context, so I have to be sure. I
I mean. So tell us, where did they send Jesus to come and save us? Where did God say in the New Testament to come, Jesus to come and save us?
For God so loved the world, I told you already.
But
that is enough.
I say Old Testament, you also give me the New Testament. Because, you see, Jesus is the one who claimed, right, according to, that they sent him to come and save us. But where did God send him? The prophets are there. Moses, Isaiah, Jeremiah. Where did it say that they sent Jesus to come and save us?
Okay, let me see. Okay, Jesus said, I came from above. When Jesus said, I lay down my life and I have the right to take it up, does that mean something to you?
Well, because see, he can say things that he wants to say, but that doesn't always say, it tells that that is true, right? If I claim, what I can claim, for me, I can claim that I just came from heaven. So
yeah, of course,
then I have to prove it.
What do you mean? You see, now we have the Bible. Wait, I'm trying to find a verse, okay? I'm trying to find a verse for you so that you'll be quiet and the Bible will put you to shame. And you will see that Jesus is the truth. Jesus said, I am the good shepherd. Okay, let me put this on the screen because time will not so crample.
Okay, yeah,
wait, let's read this one more time and see. Jesus said, according to the Bible, no one is good but God, right?
Okay.
No one is good. That's what Jesus said. Jesus is now speaking again. I am the good shepherd. But before Jesus, no one is good. Only God is good. Now we know Jesus is God. Jesus is saying he is the good shepherd. I know my sheep, okay? And my sheep knows me. Just as the Father knows me, I know the Father. And I lay down my life for the sheep. Did you hear that? So Jesus is the one who said he lays his life down for the sheep. It is he wants to do that. The love that he has for us, that is what he's doing. So he lay his life down for the sheep. I have other sheep that are not of this sheep pen. I must bring them also. Did you hear that? For the Gentiles, everyone, they too will listen to my voice, and they shall be one flock and one shepherd. The reason my Father loves me is that I lay down my life only to take it up again. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down on my own accord. Did you get it? So Jesus came to lay his life down. No one is taking it from him. He is the one laying his life down, and no one takes it from him. And he takes his life back.
Well, okay? First of all, any shepherd.
Let's continue.
Any shepherd who leave his sheep and go to heaven and live in heaven and leave his sheep on earth is a bad shepherd from the start.
Let's continue.
From the start,
I have authority to lay it down, and I have authority to take it up. This command I received from my Father. So you get a point here. Jesus has the right to lay his life down for the sheep, okay? And then now you are saying, you see that, Julio, sometimes you make such an argument. It is like, I don't know if you are making it intentionally but it is like you are not using I don't know how to say it. A father, listen carefully, a father in Ghana right now, okay, who leaves the children to come to abroad to look for a job so that he can provide for the children in Ghana. Is he a bad father for leaving the children over there?
Well, for that, okay, we know that the father came, right, to come and help at least you send them.
Jesus said he's going to prepare a place for you. He's going to prepare a place for you.
A father will send money back home to support the child while he's here.
Okay, and right? Jesus gave you the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is there. He has given you the straight path, the way to walk.
What have you blaming them? There are a lot of poor people in the world, and still Jesus never support them. Okay, Jesus is watching, and Agrada is coming the people, and he doesn't say nothing.
What do you? How do you know he don't say nothing? How do you know he don't say nothing?
Did he say anything? And not only Agrada.
Listen carefully, Julius. Maybe God is speaking to them, but they are not listening, just like you are not listening.
Listen, Seto, when did God talk to you? When
are you listening? Now look at this. You see now, look at the words of God is right there. You are not listening. You don't care. So what do you mean he's not talking to you?
I tell you, the New Testament is you guys' book. Okay?
It is okay.
The Old Testament is our book. Okay? Yeah, they
don't have any book.
Then you guys have make it Yahweh. It's Yao, Obosom Yao. And then you guys make it Yahweh.
How come Obosom Yao is telling people to go and stone their children? Yahuda made a video yesterday. He said the Bible is saying we should stone our children. Why did Yao do that? Why?
Because those people edited and put crazy
what
stuff
do you mean?
inside.
You say the book is for them, so you don't even have the original book for
them.
them.
Yeah, if they took the book and modify it and say stuff in it.
Where is the original book for Nanam? Where is it?
Because the original, there was no verses. The original books
where
was
is
no
it?
verses.
Where is it? You see that this is the logic Muslims also have. The Muslims will say the Bible is there, but it's corrupt. This is a corrupt one.
The people who came and stole it, the Romans, they have the original. They have the scroll.
What do you mean? Nanam couldn't protect their own book? Is that what you're saying?
So
how do you even know how do you know the true Nanam story if you don't even know where the book is? How do you know this?
But at least we are starting to say some of it now. Right?
Where did you see the things that you were saying? Where did you get it from?
Well, the same way that the books of the Israel people were stolen, but then they still wrote it again by remembering. That is why we are now remembered to write it again.
So who is remembering it and who is writing it down?
People are writing it down now.
Who is these people? Where is the book? We want to.
The African Americans are writing it. Okay.
The African Americans. Give me one example. Give me one example. The African American who have written the book, so you know that they have corrupted the Bible. So that's what you are saying. So give it to me. Who is that?
Sato. Okay.
Okay.
The Book of the Dead is one of them.
Okay. Me time aso. This is always Julius Mami Tiemia, Kev Mami Tiemia, Kojo Mensa. One brother is here. Kojo Mensa.
Yeah, Sato, good evening. Thanks so much. I was just going to give one suggestion.
Please be fast. I have to go now. Time is up.
Yeah,
please.
yeah. I can now see that. I think Julius is willing to learn. So I would suggest that he should bring his questions one by one, because what he is doing, I don't think you can provide him with what he needs. So he should bring them one by one. He ain't taking one by one. I think he has no problem at all. Julius has no problem at all. That's what I think.
And then he will say something like, a shepherd who will leave the sheep there and go to heaven is a bad shepherd. Look at him.
You see, it was. I was just laughing like that. It's very funny. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for the opportunity.
That's okay. Let the Bible speaker join you. I say, compose me to me. Remember, brother Kevin, that's what all the man is. Kevin with you. Kevin.
Oh,
let the Bible speak.
Flow. You don't let me flow. Seto, why do you do that?
Okay,
gentleman, Kwejo Mensa, is he on?
It's gone.
Is he on? The Kwejo Mensa guy. No, Tio. Who say you like to claim, say you are here for educative purposes, but you don't let me flow. Why do you do that? When you are challenged a bit,
because you say I'm a liar and you can't even prove that I'm a liar.
No, and I apologize. I said, yeah, you win, but you still put me back.
Yeah, but why
what is that? You don't have to be doing that.
What can 1 minute be miscalled time on us, Mr.
See you when can we have so when I come live again next?
Maybe
so that you because you know some
I mean check out the top maybe this plan, okay? Maybe my working plan. I said a corner. How na me who ejuma said me ya ejuma wo china na wo china chi wait me WhatsApp images. I want say wo china me pon like 7:30 na me pon me be do feel late intimate me my life, okay? Or china choose me pon 8:30 me be do feel late inti eno say possible. Inti when before say me life will be on my make kasa who be say me question I will say kasa the time na make my life will be on Friday Friday. And what they me pon early, me pon like we are be 3 mo honom no ma pon. Nti me do fie kran pon am what time kakra meet me like Friday, okay? But Donnerstag Thursday no we mo honom say be possible me be fie na say my wife wo call oni honom na sa akra na da na me wo space I meet my video honom. We mo honom no because me pon late say now that means say anopane na me time. But yeah, many family no go fie so be difficult. And until now, mechanism. Enti ebia se wochina na enye possible china. Ebia wochina okay, your friend say wochina. Se meduru fie na ye possible. Now would you mechanism Kevin, who honom now what timer. If you have timer, okay, let the Bible speakers on the line right now. maybe I will make one-on-one. You and let the Bible speak, and I will just come live and put you both on the screen, and I will be with the family. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then it will be one-on-one. You and let the Bible speak. Say Bible speak. Let the Bible speak. What time on Kwandia, because you don't know. So it'll be our time on that.
Will you have tomorrow?
Time let the Bible speak tomorrow?
Oh, depend on the time.
So around like 8 o'clock here, no, that will be like 6 o'clock Ghana time. And I said, yeah, 6:30 Ghana time, and I said, Bibisa, because my phone about 8 already.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. More time on that. Then I'll open the floor for you guys. You know, I won't be there. Life for now. You have to both bring your Bible and your Qurans and your references yourself, you know, because I won't be here now to put it on the screen. Okay, so because Kevin, they were meaning when I said we're here for a long time.
Okay. So Kevin, can I know the topic that you want us to discuss?
Oh, I haven't really thought about it because you see, like I keep saying, there's a myriad of things, like a book worth of things. I really like issues I really have, you know, that I want to touch on. So I think I have to think about that because it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know where to start from. You know what I mean? And Seto, listen, let the Bible speak. I want you to let Seto understand something. See, when I come like this, like he said, I'm the devil's advocate. You should know that each person is representing a certain class or group of people. There are people like me, there are people like you, and there are people like him. You know, with regards to what you believe.
Okay, so
when I'm saying something, when can you question what?
Your standpoint.
No problem. Anytime. I've never shun away from, you know, from a question or whatever.
So people like you. So when you just say people like you, what is your belief? Where do you get your ideologies from?
Like people like me.
Yes,
like
that's what you said.
Listen,
you were the one who said it. So where do you get your ideologies from?
Listen. Me as a non-believer, okay, I live as per how what you learn from your experience and your contact with the environment as you are growing up. And there's many factors. Yes, listen, there's many factors, whether it's from school, from upbringing, from home, from your peers, so many factors. Just like you see you like this, you keep saying that you just became a Christian like 6 months ago. So are you trying to say that until 6 months ago, because right now you are about 30 years. So do you mean to say the whole 30 years you were walking around like senselessly without like, you know, like sebi like a fool or something? You still had the common.
You see now, I didn't say that, but the question is, where do you get your ideas from? That's what your ideology, the way your foundation. Yes. Where do you get it from? That's what I'm asking you. Why are you speaking about me?
My foundation is that I am a product of my environment. That's where I get my foundation from. It's as simple as that. Yeah,
it's subjective. It's subjective. According to you, you're a product of your environment. So, what your environment, exactly. How your environment, your upbringing is based on your environment, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because
so
you're not only brought up by
Abosomsom is what is your environment is Abosomsom, then you get your ideas from Abosomsom. That's okay. That's what you're saying.
And listen, and realistically speaking, that has always been the case. At least for some time. Before maybe as time goes, and then due to certain stimulus you'll be experiencing in other parts of your life, that you might decide to change your belief or not. But pretty much everybody, when you're born into a certain home, like who say no, if you're born in a home of Bosomsom,
you always divert it to me.
I'm not diverting. I'm making a point. No, Seto. Why? I'm making a point. Try to listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh my God. I'm saying that
why are you saying oh my God? What does that mean?
Listen, I am saying that, like you, for instance.
Why do you say oh my God? What are you talking about?
I don't believe it. It's like saying goodbye. Do you know the meaning of
goodbye? Goodbye means God be with you. So why are you saying goodbye?
Thank you, but I say it all the time. It doesn't mean I believe in it. Like
you don't understand what it means. You don't understand. That's why you are saying it.
Listen, if I say, oh, really, you want us to argue about this? If I say, oh my God, it's not because I believe in it. It's just a conversation filler. It's like if I'm saying something and I say, oh, you know. Listen, it's like, oh, Seto, you know. If I say you know, it doesn't mean I really know you know. It's just a conversation filler. You just say it. Come on.
Okay, so Kevin.
No,
Kevin.
Let the Bible speak. He didn't let me finish what I'm saying.
Because time is up. Okay, so time is up. I have to go. Every time when I go, my wife is looking at me.
You don't let me talk. You don't let me talk. You don't let me talk. It's very weird.
I will just
let the
open
Bible speak. What do you want to
Let
ask
the
me?
Bible speak. I know
Like
that
I was
Kevin-
just telling you, to let me know the topic that you want us to discuss. Okay, like random topics can create a lot of though I have a lot of answers in my head by God's grace, but maybe the question that you might be bringing, I might have not read it before. Okay, so I just want to know so that it can be an effective learning.
Oh, okay. Well, first of
let the
all,
Bible
okay,
speak.
yeah.
I think that Kevin has your number, right? So you can speak back.
Yes.
Speak back door
Yeah,
on WhatsApp or something like this. Okay, I have
Yeah,
to go
that
now.
makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah,
It
we'll
was,
do that.
I will try
Yeah.
my best. I will try my best and connect you, both of you guys, you know, so that you can do your thing. I'll be around. I'll always come back and check on what is going on, but I won't be able to be sitting here and providing the references on the screen like every time. Okay.
But as you asked me a question, you realize you didn't let me finish answering, right?
No,
Or
okay, you can
answer
that. Answer it tomorrow. Ochina, okay, Ochina, Ochina. Say to SSK. It's here for let the Bible speak me that say okay. If I see Ochina, I hope say you will get the time or no. I where you know Mike no say na because say noise we actually on. It was also too much. I am managing stable. Okay. Because the man for better, you know, yeah. Because the China will be a Bible. No man will say kura Mike and very difficult.
But you matter.
Yeah, baby fan said the bear man for bear, you know. It is a to SSKT from Srema, okay. Once again, we ended the program by speaking in our local language, even though say we wanted to speak only in English. It is okay. The messengers now, that's all the messengers according to the Quran, they did not come with the same message. Bible message is totally different. The Bible does not say you should marry 4 wives. It is all accepted by God. The Bible is not promising us women in heaven. The Bible is not, Jesus is not saying, say, it is okay for you to be a sinner or do this, but if you believe in me, then you can also still go to heaven. But Jesus is not compromising. You see now, a true God is not compromising. It's either this or nothing. That is a true God. But if the one is compromising, that means it's like he needs something. So he's compromised. Okay, you can also even join. Okay, you want to worship this, and then you can do this, but believe in me too, then you are free to go. That is compromising. That is not from a true God, okay? Seto SSK, it's here for Julius. I see you do. You steady. Julius, you steady, okay? Yeah, we so course Seto, Nama Seto, big time. I say you steady. Seto SSK live on TikTok. Seto SSK live on YouTube. Seto SSK live on Facebook. Subscribe to the channel and support it, okay? Me demand be say it's here for Mama bye. What do I play now? Mama bye. Let me play one more.
I recently watched a video from a man named Andrew Tate. You may have heard of him. And he explained that if there was one true religion in this world that was worth following, it had to be Islam. He called Christianity a joke. And the reason for this is because the defendants and the followers of Islam were the most faithful and dedicated to what they believe. His example that he provided is that if a person